Hello there to all of my Scorpios out there. This is going to be a tarot card reading for June 15th through July 15th, 2024 for Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm Bobbie. This is Bobbie Reads Tarot, and we're going to do this reading pick a card style, okay? So what I want you to do, Scorpios, is I want you to spend a moment and focus on these cards. Relax, take a deep breath, open up the space between your eyebrows, and then look at the cards and see which one calls to you the most. What you're going to do then is, once you've selected your card, go to the description box down below and find the timestamp for your reading. Now, these are readings both for Scorpios, so you are definitely invited to watch both readings because you might have things that resonate with both, but I like giving the option of two different readings. That way we can get really specific for you. So take a moment, look at the cards, see which one calls to you the most, and pick a card. Hello to all my Scorpios who chose pile number 1, which was the Frog Spirit Oracle card. So this card talks right away about clearing out the clutter. Do you have clutter in your life? And this can be more than just a physical clutter of your surroundings. This could be emotional clutter. This could be psychological clutter. This could be clutter in things like your tech devices, email inboxes, text inboxes. There's this energy of a lot of clutter around you to where you might be feeling a little bit stifled. And so Spirit is asking you to look at where the clutter exists in your life and then find ways to clear that clutter out. I also pulled a few tarot cards just to get a feel for your reading before we actually start pulling other cards. So the cards that I got for you, pile number 1, are the 3 of Swords, the 10 of Swords reversed, and the 3 of Pentacles. So this is some very heavy energy, okay? 3 of Swords is a card of betrayal. So you could be really hurting right now. A friend, a family member, a partner could have done something that felt like a stab in the back or a betrayal, and you can be going through some very painful times. If you're not going through painful times, then you also need to take a look around because you could potentially be inflicting this on someone else. I don't think that applies for the majority of you, but I do want to point that out, that if you're listening to this reading and you're like, I'm not in any pain, take a minute and think, is there someone you might be causing this kind of pain to? The 10 of Swords reversed shows that you're going to get through it. You have been stabbed in the back, but you have the strength within you to get back up and to survive this. So you're going to get through this. Okay, you're a strong person and you make it through these types of situations. But then we have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. This 3 of Pentacles talks about the quality of your work potentially suffering. So look at what's happening in your personal life and be aware if it's flowing into your work life. Okay, because I feel like it really can be. And I feel like you're wanting to progress in your career and you're wanting to really show what you can do. And the work that you're putting out right now is not representative of that. It's like subpar work. And I think you know that because you know you've been distracted. So it's important to know that if your work is subpar, people are going to see it. And you want so much more for yourself. So make sure that you are being able to focus over here on what it is that you're doing. also have 10 energy, 3 energy, 2 plus 8 is 10, 10 of swords, and then we have 2 threes. So we're going to keep an eye on the different numbers as well as we go through this reading. So let's grab some additional tarot cards and just see what messages Spirit has for you, okay, Scorpios? So again, this is June 15th to July 15th, 2024. And this is going to be for the sign of Scorpio in your sun, moon, or rising. Spirit, what messages do you have for our pile 1 Scorpios? June to July 2024. Spirit, please. Ooh, okay. So we've got a lot of different things. So we have this Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords is, she is smart. She is fast in her thinking. She is, she's the fastest queen in the deck. That's for sure. Queen of Swords stands up for herself and she like advocates for herself. She says what she needs to say and she handles her business. So I do feel like you're going to get through this situation by tapping into your Queen of Swords energy. And you might already be standing in that energy, Scorpio, but it is very important. And this Queen of Swords, she's also looking towards the future and she's holding a sword. What do you need to do? You need to clear out the clutter. She has the tool to clear out the clutter. So you have what you need. You might be feeling though right now like everything is just kind of I guess meh is the best way to say it. You are being presented with opportunities, but you're just kind of like whatever, like you're not really excited about anything. And I do feel like this might tie into work. So you might be given these opportunities to show your leadership or your development or what you can do, or giving you additional responsibilities or opportunities. But with this 3 of Pentacles energy and this 4 of Cups energy, you might just like not be feeling it. Let's get some additional clarification on what's going on here from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, Scorpio. So I do feel like this is probably like breakup vibes, especially with the Devil card. This shows this is an unhealthy relationship or partnership. So it could be friendship, but I do feel like for the majority of the Scorpios, this is going to be like a partner that was not healthy, not a good relationship, and then you felt betrayed by them. But know that with this 10 of Swords, you're going to make it through. You have the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. But this is incredibly painful for you. Then we have this 6 of Pentacles. So this is someone being fair and giving to these people, okay? And I do feel like this is talking about your work situation. So it will be fair for you. So if you put in subpar work, then your compensation will be fair. If you put in extra work and you're able to kind of work through this and work through this pain, you're going to be able then to, this will tip in your favor if you can put the effort and focus into this. With this combination of the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords reversed, it's like you really need to work this out. So this is not something that you want to shove down and just like try to just move past. These are feelings that have to be dealt with in order for you to move on in a healthy way. So you are going to need to spend some time working through this, okay? And know that even though it is incredibly painful now, if you deal with it now, it's not going to affect you in your future. You're going to be able to move on freely from this. Okay, Scorpios? Let's get some additional cards from the tarot. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Scorpios? June 15th through July 15th, 2024. So now we have the Page of Swords reversed. Page of Swords reversed is you are afraid of what other people are going to think and what other people are going to say, and that's what's holding you back. Okay? That is what's holding you back. And we have this Queen of Swords. So you really need to embody this Queen of Swords, because this Queen of Swords does not care and is not afraid of other people's thoughts or opinions. So Spirit is saying, hey, step into this Queen of Swords energy to cut through all of this, because otherwise this fear that you're having, this anxiety over the situation, is going to hold you back. You keep getting these messages of working through this and how this is continuing to impact you. So I do think it's very important to spend some time during this time period to really deal with whatever this situation is. Let's get some different cards now, Scorpios. Okay, Spirit, can we get some additional messages for Pile 1 Scorpios for June 15th through July 15th, 2024? Messages for Scorpio. Twin flames, yin and yang balance, union and duality, complement polar opposites. Okay, so this could be twin flame energy. This situation could be with your twin flame. Twin flames are so tough, okay? True twin flames are two halves of a whole, which typically means, not always, but typically means you're looking at two complete opposites. That's why we have this polar opposites here. It has been my experience that not a lot of twin flame pairings stay together, because your twin flame is going to mirror to you all of the things about yourself that you don't like, and vice versa. Okay, twin flames trigger each other, and that's what they're supposed to do. It's this very delicate balance of yin and yang, and trying to find that balance can be incredibly difficult, especially if people are not fully committed or fully invested, or have not developed enough spiritually to understand how difficult twin flame relationships can be. And so often the person who hurts you the most will be your twin flame. So understand that sometimes you have to walk away from a twin flame, okay? It's a very difficult situation because you feel so called to that person, but it's understanding that even though you feel called to that person, you can't spend this incarnation trying to get them to see it if they don't see it. Sometimes things are not meant to be completed in this incarnation, in this cycle of life. Sometimes there are things that we need to come back for to try again. And so this could be one of those situations. And I know everybody thinks that they want to end up with their twin flame, but sometimes that's just not feasible. And it doesn't mean that being with a soulmate or another partner can't be just as fulfilling and loving and amazing. So people get very caught up on this idea of it's a twin flame or nothing. And it does not have to be like that, although it feels like it has to be like that. So I get it. Okay, Spirit, what additional information do you have for Scorpios? Additional information for the sign of Scorpio. Okay, so we have girl with a snake, charmed or used, enable boundaries. Okay, so boundaries, such an important thing. And oftentimes it is the most difficult thing that any of us can ever do. And I do believe that there are boundaries that need to be set for your own mental health and well-being. And I think that the boundaries that need to be set are with this twin flame. I feel like they might be kind of just around still, sort of like poking at you or just crossing boundaries. And I feel like this is your sign from spirit that it is time to set those boundaries. Anyone who loves you or who cares about you will have no problem respecting your boundaries. So if you set boundaries with this person and they can't respect that, well then guess what? That's not somebody that is good to have in your life. That's not someone who's good for you or who's going to respect your needs or your wishes or your wants. I also feel with this girl with a snake card is that this is about you reclaiming your own power, because there's a couple different things. So snakes represent information, intelligence, knowing. Okay, it was the snake who told Eve in the Garden of Eden to eat of the fruit of the tree of knowledge. So snakes are about knowledge, understanding. So I think you have a very good idea or understanding of this situation. And I think you also have an understanding of the power that you possess. And it's about calling that back in and enabling that power, bringing it back in. Put those boundaries up around yourself to protect that power so that you can pull it back in and use it for yourself. Use it for your own good and your own healing, because you are a very, very powerful person. But I feel like you may have kind of given that power over to this person. And it's time to reclaim that power. Another thing with the snake is that a girl with a snake charmer, someone who's able to take an animal that is, or a reptile, I guess, that's very dangerous and lethal, that has venom, but be able to charm that venomous snake to not bite, to not strike. And so you have that energy, that ability to charm snakes. But it's about calling it back in, because I do think you've let it go. Okay, Spirit, can we get one more card for Scorpio? Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Ship. Cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression, and arriving. So, yes, it is time to cut ties with this person. This person is, it's not it. You know, it's not it for this person. They're not good for you. They're not in a good headspace. And it's just, you know, and maybe it will be for you down the road. That's the thing with tarot, is that tarot is always changing. It's just a story. It's a guide, and it's a guide that we can look at, and when things start to happen, we can say, oh my gosh, that's what I saw. So I want to avoid that. I'm going to make different choices and have a different outcome. Or we can look at it and say, you know, oh, I like that. I want that. I'm going to keep going the way I'm going. So that's the thing with tarot. So, and people, you know, again, they get hung up on this twin flame thing, but this person may be in your future down the road, but right now it's not it. They're not the one. And there could have been cheating, infidelity. There could have also been chemical dependency issues on their part too. So there's a lot going on here. And I do feel like your life is, your quality of life is going to continue to suffer, and it's going to affect everything until you work through it and then are ready. And then you cut ties, you move on, you go get what you need and what you want, because it's what you deserve. Okay, next we are going to do Queen of the Moon Oracle cards for messages from Spirit. So Spirit, what additional messages? Oh, I have some flipped ones. Let's put those back in. Do we have any others? Yes, we do. Okay, let's give it one more shuffle. Okay. Spirit, can we get messages for Scorpio from June 15th to July 15th, 2024? Thank you, Spirit. Extremes. So this is the hot moon. Oh my gosh. I live in Arizona, and it is so hot right now. It's going to be 108 degrees today. So I am definitely feeling this hot moon card right now. This is extremes. This is someone who does not make you feel good. You feel like you're under pressure. You feel like you can't breathe. You are feeling this. It's just a lot of pressure and being uncomfortable. Okay. So I do feel that this situation, it's extreme situation. Really take a step back. I think there's a perspective issue. So you might be so into this that you're not able to really see it for what it is. And sometimes we need a different perspective. So if you look at your situation through the eyes of someone who's a little more removed from you. So let's say a coworker who you just kind of know as an acquaintance. What if they could have a peek into your situation? Would it look extreme to them? I'm wondering if you look at it through a different perspective, you might see something where to you it's normal right now, but would it be normal to everybody? Would it be normal in a new relationship? So I do think that there's some extreme behaviors that you're being asked to tolerate. And I just know, like, no way, Jose. You just don't have to. You don't have to. You don't need a reason why. You just know it's not for you. Power. Oh my God. Yes. See? Full moon power. Step into your power. You are in control. You get to be in control. You are this girl with a snake. You are ready to go. You're ready to take your sword there, Queen of Wands, and cut this rope to allow your ship to go out and sail away. You are so powerful, and you needed a reminder of your power. You are so strong. Okay, Spirit, can we get one more message from this deck for the pile 1 Scorpios? And then we have resistance. Yes, I love this. This is about, again, stepping into your power. Is there something that you're being told to do or forced to do or asked to do and you don't want to do it and it's not good for you? Then resist. This is your time, like that clenched fist. I just feel like this is one of those, like, step into your power moments. Okay, enough is enough. You're good. You can just step away now. And if you feel like you're not strong enough, you remember you are the Queen of Swords energy and you are this power energy. Okay, and you have a fist in your reading. My goodness. And you charm snakes. Like, you're good. You're so powerful. Okay, I want to get some final messages and advice from Spirit for my pile 1 Scorpios. So any final messages or advice, Spirit? Okay, so the first thing we have is big picture thinking. This is that perspective thing that I was talking about before. So this is about stepping back and looking at the big picture. This is that Pleiadian energy. So this is that ancient wisdom that has existed for eons. This is inspired ideas. This is being a visionary. This is taking back, like stepping back into your power so that you can then see exactly what it is that you want to do, what you want to be, what you want to create. It's about really taking a peek at the bigger picture. Right now, you are so blinded or like so deep into this situation that you're like, you can't see beyond that. So it's about, we're covering up the devil now, all right, by getting rid of him. And we're going to focus on this big picture thinking. I feel like you have big goals in your career, what you want to do. And I think that it's time to take a step back from this and look at what's best for you, because this person is impermanent. They could stay or they can go, but what's not impermanent is you. And so you need to look out for you first and foremost. And I think that you want to do more with your career. And I think that now's the time that you need to like really focus on that, because things aren't going well right now for you and you don't want to sabotage yourself because you're strong as heck. So, I mean, you've got this. Okay, Spirit, any final messages or advice for our pile 1 Scorpios? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, we got 2. Okay, so we have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. So you are being watched over by spirit guides. You could have males who have passed over in your family who are working now as spirit guides for you. You may also be in a career with a lot of men, or you might have a lot of brothers. There might be a lot of men in your family, but you are very protected by the male energy that's around you. And that's a safe space for you. Those are people that you can trust. Okay. Those are people that are loyal to you and that are going to have your best interests. If they're giving you advice right now, I would strongly listen to it, even if it's like contrary to what you want to do. I would just really listen to it with an open heart, because they have your best interests at heart. Like, they don't want you to be sad, or they don't want to hurt you. And so if they're giving you specific advice, listen to it, because it's coming from a place of love and caring. Is there any validity into what they're trying to kind of push you into doing? Okay. Or the advice that they're trying to give you, or the road or route or whatever that they're trying to get you to take. So I would very much listen to the men in your life. And if you don't have men in your life, it's your spirit guides that are watching over you. So it could be father, uncle, grandfather energy, partner. Sometimes spouses pass. So it could be someone like that that's looking over and like that has your back. So if it's people that aren't on this present plane with you, listen to your intuition, because they're going to speak to you through your intuition and guide you that way. Okay. And then the final card that we have is wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. So this is your reminder to work through all of this before you leap into this. Because the three of swords and the 10 of swords reversed is about dealing with these feelings in the moment, and releasing them and not carrying them forward. So I feel this wait card is saying wait until you deal with all of this. You need to deal with it, and you need to deal with it now, but wait for this forward movement until you've closed this door. So it's about finding ways to heal and release, and then stepping into your power, stepping into your Queen of Swords and going forward. Okay. Okay, my Scorpios, I hope that this reading resonated with you. You can also go and check out the Pile 2 reading to see if you can glean any insight from that as well. If you have not subscribed, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button. I am trying to get to 1,000 followers so that we can go live and do live readings and things like that. So please be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, I do personal tarot card readings. So if you're interested in a personal reading, feel free to check out my website. That's www.bobbiereads.com. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me and for trusting me to do your tarot, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hey there, Pile 2 Scorpios. If you picked the Butterfly Spirit card number 11, then this is your reading. So just jumping right in, Butterfly Spirit is all about transformation, right? So we understand the journey that the caterpillar takes to become the butterfly. So this is talking about that transformative process and how beautiful it is. And it's important to remember that even though the end result is this beautiful butterfly, the actual transformation portion can be very painful. It's a long process. Butterflies just don't become butterflies overnight. It is a very long process. So what I did, Scorpios, is I did pull a few tarot cards just to get the feel for your reading before we got started. So these were the cards that I have pre-pulled. I like to spend some time in meditation before each reading to just kind of start to channel the energy. And this is the energy right here that was coming through. And so this is really interesting energy, Scorpio. You have all of your cards came in the reverse, which that in and of itself is pretty interesting. The other thing that I found interesting was that the Death card showed up, which is your card. That's the card that represents Scorpio. we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords bookending these cards. So let's kind of just start jumping in. So with the King of Swords, this is ruthless action, malice. It could be bad intentions, bad energy, lack of integrity, being, destructive and self-serving, and really just going after one's own ambitions. And then with this Queen of Swords reversed energy, this is like elitism. This is like, I'm better than you and everyone else. Queen of Swords reversed is harsh. She is like the ice queen. She is, again, like malice, maliciousness, okay? Vengeance. She can be really cruel. So I'm not sure why this energy is coming in. We are going to pull up many, many more cards to get much more clarity, okay? Because I myself am a little confused as to why this energy is coming in and who this represents. So then we have the Death card, which the Death card is transformation. It's this whole idea of the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. It's a transition. When we have it reversed, it can be this feeling of feeling stuck or having like inertia, not being able to move forward. So you might be in the middle of this transformation process, but you might be feeling like you are stuck or on a plateau, okay? It's this idea of not quite being able to complete the process. With the Two of Pentacles reversed, this is having too much to do, too much on your plate. This is being spread too thin. This can talk about needing to focus on something, being distracted and kind of all over the place. And so like a need to really concentrate and focus on something. This can be having too many choices. This can be making bad decisions. And this can also be not making good choices with money. So we've got some really heavy stuff going on here, Scorpios. So the first thing I want to do is I want to just start pulling more clarifying cards, okay? So we are just going to get started on clarifying all of this energy here. Spirit, what message do we have for our King of Swords? Clarifying messages for Scorpio Pile 2, June 15th to July 15th, 2024. Clarifying messages. Working hard, not getting anywhere. Okay. Spirit, can we please have a clarifying card for this King of Swords energy, please? King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so lack of stability. Perhaps not making good choices with money. We saw that with the Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so we have Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about a new opportunity being presented to you, a new, perhaps, job opportunity. But this is an opportunity for a new start, and a new start doing something creative, okay? This is all about new creative energy. So we have this new creative energy here on our King of Swords. I want to just kind of move these out of the way. Spirit, can we get one more clarifier for this King of Swords, Ace of Wands? For our Pile 2 Scorpios, please, Spirit. Okay. Okay, so Seven of Cups reversed energy is this idea that you are going to make the right choice. So I'm feeling like there could be King of Swords energy in your life, whether that is a partner or a work situation. I'm getting more work or like acquaintances versus partners. But for some Scorpios, this will be a partner, maybe. Again, we'll get more clarification. But with this Ace of Wands and Seven of Cups reversed, whatever this King of Swords energy is, okay, so person or situation that does not have the best intentions, that is ruthless and that there's, it's tough, like this isn't good energy. Well, just know that you are going to have this opportunity and you're going to make the right choice. So I do feel that this, and we have this transformation card. So I do feel like there's going to be changes happening that are going to move you away from this energy, because you're going to be presented with a new opportunity and you're going to make the right choice. And that's what's going to then help you with this death card, to take this energy and to flip it this way so that you can complete that cycle. Okay, so whatever's causing that reversed stagnant energy, I do feel that you are going to receive some type of an offer during this 4-week period. So again, June 15th to July 15th, 2024. There is going to be something presented to you, and you're going to have other options to choose from. So you do not have to remain in this energy. This energy could also be your own energy. If you have more masculine energy, this can be how you feel in your current situation. And then when you transition out, you can leave those feelings behind. But I feel like it's more, you're not encompassing this, Scorpio. I feel more like you're in a situation where you're dealing with this, and then you're about to exit it and have this death, completion of a cycle, and then we're going to move forward. Okay. Spirit, can we get some clarification on this Two of Pentacles, please? Okay, so we have the Hierophant reversed. So the Hierophant is a card about spirituality. It has to do with going in where you have your core beliefs. Okay, Hierophant is all about religion or spirituality, which really ties into a person's their compass, their moral beliefs, what they really hold fast and what they really hold true. This card, it's a really good omen. It means that good things are happening. So I feel like you are a bit of a nonconformist, Scorpio. I feel like you like to kind of go to the beat of your own drum. You don't do things just because everyone else does them. You hold your own beliefs. You are very firm in making decisions for yourself. Again, this is going back to that decisions and having a lot on your plate. And so it can be this calling in of needing to do things your way. Okay. So maybe you're trying to do things like a different way, or a way someone else is telling you to do them, or I don't know. But I feel like this is about doing things your way, learning how to incorporate your uniqueness into your decision making or the work that you're doing. The Hierophant is also earth energy. And when we have earth energy, this can be kind of an indication that you need to also kind of root yourself down. With you being a water sign, you do tend to kind of go with the flow, slip in between. And right now, you may be needing to call in more of that energy that's rooted to the earth, rooted to the ground. I would like to get some clarification on this Queen of Swords reversed. What is going on, Spirit, with this Queen of Swords reversed energy? We have the King of Wands. Okay, so I want to get one more card, Spirit. Can I get one more card, please? One more clarifying card for you are getting so many court cards. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, okay. Here we go. So I'm feeling a lot of masculine energy. So if you are watching this and you identify with masculine energy, can you leave me a little sword emoji down in the comment section? Because I want to see how many males or people who identify with masculine energy are watching this, because I feel this is what I'm getting. I'm getting that perhaps this is you in your current work situation, and this is what you're going to become. Okay, I'm feeling like this transformation. And even if you are a female who is watching this, or someone who identifies with feminine energy, you may be someone who is a more masculine feminine, okay? So that's kind of what I'm getting for some people. So when I'm looking at this Queen of Swords reversed, we wanted to clarify this Queen of Swords reversed, right? So what we get is we get this fighting. we get this moon reversed. So it's things that we're not seeing. It could be things that are hidden. It could be shady things going on. So there's something with this Queen of Swords energy that's causing this fighting and this secrecy. But I do see you stepping into this energy where you've gone from King of Swords reversed to King of Wands upright, which is really stepping into that power. King of Wands is in control, knows what they want, could be head of household. I mean, really, it's someone who's really, really in control. And the other interesting thing that I just noticed is we have this Ace of Wands here towards the beginning, right? Then we have this King of Wands. So this is the full spread, right? This is the beginning. This is the end. This is full journey. So this is complete transformation. This is going from start to finish. So we do continue to see this transformation theme within your reading, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpios, let's move to some oracle decks to get some additional messages from Spirit. And that was a terrible shuffle. Okay, I want to do that one more time. You know, when you have to get the like perfect shuffle, when you know that the cards are exactly where they are supposed to be. Okay, Spirit, can I get some messages from you for our pile 2 Scorpios for June 15th to July 15th, 2024, please, Spirit? Okay, so Coffin, new beginnings, liberation, reborn, and transition, tragic endings. So again, we have this idea of a completed cycle and the opportunity for new beginnings. This is going to be a really busy time for you, pile 2 Scorpios. I feel like you're going to have, it might be a highly emotional time because you are going to have quite a bit happen during this time period that's going to be very transformative, which can be intense energy. We see a lot of protection, self-protection from different things and, you know, fighting for what you want. And I do feel like this is a time where you're going to probably feel very tired, but you're going to be able to know that you are going into the right space. You're going to leave this energy where you're feeling like you have to fight for, you know, justice or for what's yours. And then we have mask, hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, and personify. So I'm wondering here, Scorpios, if when you are in this energy, okay, so whatever the situation is, if you're wearing a mask and you're conforming to just kind of hide and be who you think that you should be, are you stifling and pushing things down and pretending like everything's fine in the situation? Because we know that you're not showing who you truly are because of this transformation. The transformation hasn't happened. You haven't gone into who you really are. You haven't fully made it into this King of Wands energy. So are you wearing a mask and pretending to be someone or something that you're not just to conform or fit in? Hierophant reverse, remember, this is someone who is really independent and their own person and someone who is just someone who's unique. And so are you wearing a mask right now, hiding this uniqueness? Because I feel like once you embrace this, what makes you different, that's this transformation that's going to happen, okay? Take a moment to really look inside and see, are you wearing a mask? Are you presenting as something different than you are just to kind of fit in or make it through the day or make it through your job? And then we have blowing kiss. This is unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. This card, obviously, it talks about unconditional love and feeling supported. And with this, I feel like it's the reminder from the universe that if you're going through something and it's painful and you need help and you need to reach out, affection will be returned to you. There are people behind you that want to support you and provide unconditional love. And it's It's a good, true love. I feel like this is either friends, family, support system. There are people in your life that you can rely on who love you for your uniqueness and who are there to support you as you're going through these difficult times, or not even, it might not be a difficult time, but a time of transformation. It could pose different new challenges that you haven't come up against before. So tap into that support that you have around you, of that unconditional love, especially in those times when you're feeling this King of Swords or Queen of Swords energy, this like very, very, sharp tongued energy. Rely on that anchoring feeling of unconditional love from those around you. We talked about, with the Hierophant also being earth energy, about anchoring down. And sometimes, Scorpios, you go with, you're caught up in it. You're caught up because you're a water sign, so you're flowing right on through. And it can be hard to find an anchor. And so finding that anchor within those people who give you unconditional love and affection, that is where you might be able to find your anchor point to kind of hold on to as you're finishing your transition, so that you can fully step into this King of Wands energy. Okay? It's going to be a tough situation to get through. You might find out things that you didn't know, things that were hidden. But I see this transformation into this powerful King of Wands energy. And then we have, with the butterfly, this is going to resolve itself. The transformation is going to happen during this time period. Can we get one more card, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, we got two. So then we have ship, cutting ties and moving on. Receive what you need, progression and arriving. So it is time to cut ties with whatever this situation is that's keeping you over here in this King of Swords energy. You need to release it, right? Do you feel that? Do you feel like you need to release it? Because Spirit is saying, hey, it's time for you to move on. You are transforming. You can't transform and hold on to the same things that you had before. It's time to leave all of this behind. This could be negative energy, negative friendships, like friend groups. There's just so many things this could be. I'm not feeling like this is specifically one particular thing, Scorpio. So I'm not feeling like this is like a work situation or a romantic situation or a friend situation. I feel like it's being very broad because this is a general reading. I think the Spirit is giving very broad ideas for this reading, because I think that there's different scenarios that will apply to different people. But whatever this energy is, it's time to leave it behind and to have your transformation and to have this massive glow up into this King of Wands energy. And then we have passion, insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. So there might be some new love coming in, Scorpios. There's some passion coming in, and perhaps going through this transformation, that is what allows you this opportunity to feel this passion. And if you are someone who is already in a relationship, this can be that reigniting of passion, or having like, when relationships kind of ebb and flow. So you have like your high times and then you have your low times. Well, this could indicate that you're going into a high time, like you're going to have more sparks. It's going to be kind of reignited, that passion between you and your partner. So it's definitely one of those two types of energies. Okay, pile two Scorpios. We are going to now use the What's the Vibe Oracle deck to just get some additional messages from Spirit to figure out what's going on. What's the vibe here? Spirit, what other messages do you have for the sign of Scorpio? Sun, moon, or rising sign. June 15th to July 15th, 2024. Please, Spirit, messages for my pile 2 Scorpios. That is way too many. A whole chunk that flew out. Okay. We have family, blood ties, inner circle. So yeah, I was getting like family support. Okay, we have this unconditional love. So Spirit is just reminding you again, giving you that confirmation that your support system is going to be really important for you during this time. And it can be your family, or it can be the family that you have created. I do feel, because this says blood ties, that this is more of your biological family, or if you're adopted, like your adopted family, the family that you come from, right? That's what this is. That's what this is referring to. And then the shattered. This is broken, nightmares, failure. I do feel like this is the energy that you're coming out of here with this King of Swords. So, and then that shattered can be what's triggering this transformation. So you might be coming from a place of having had a really rough one, Scorpio. But remember that is, if we never felt uncomfortable, or if we never felt pain, then we would stay where we are forever. We would have no reason to ever change, because we would be comfortable. But it's only when we feel pressure applied that we begin to change, because it's uncomfortable. So we either have to grow and adapt, or we move into something else. Spirit does that so that you will move into something else. So this can mean that you've had a tough time. You had to get uncomfortable. You had to sit in this King of Swords reverse energy, and you had to go through this, death reverse energy in order to be so uncomfortable that you go into this time of transformation. This Two of Pentacles reverse could also mean a tough time making a decision. So you might be seeing that you need the transformation, but you might be struggling with that decision, struggling between your past and your future. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? This isn't great, but this is what I know. This is scary and unknown. So what am I going to choose? Ultimately, you need to choose, and you will choose to move forward and go through the transformation, because we see that here. So just know that it's becoming like, it feels to you like a much more difficult decision than it truly, truly is. This is such a great opportunity for you to move forward. So when you're faced with that decision that you have to make, that's going to be the catalyst for your transformation, understand that even if it seems like it's a hard choice, it's the best choice. And you don't need to spend time struggling with the decision, okay? It's time to just embrace that this transformation is happening. We have this receive what you need. So you're not getting what you need over here, Scorpio. So you need to come over here. And I'm wondering if part of what you need is to reconnect with family, or to strengthen those bonds, and also to find your passion. So if this passion is not necessarily I do feel like this is a romantic offer coming in, but if it's not, or in addition to it indicating a romantic partner coming in, it's this reminder too, to find what makes you passionate. Because if you do what you're passionate about, you are going to be so much more satisfied with what you're doing, so much more content with your life, so much more involved and invested. So remember, do all things with passion. Everything that you can, do it with passion. Okay, Scorpios? Okay, I feel like we've pulled a lot of cards here, so I think it's time to get some final oracle cards from Spirit. And this is any final advice or messages from Spirit for my pile 2 Scorpios for June 15th to July 15th, 2024. Spirit, can we get any advice or final messages for our pile 2 Scorpios, please? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I love this card so much. So first, this is Spirit telling you to trust that you're on the right path. Okay, you're there. Even if it feels uncomfortable, even if you don't want to be there, you're on the right path. I used to teach a class, or I have taught a class about money and mindset. And one of the things that I do in that training is that I ask people, if you knew that you were fully supported by the universe, what would you want? What goals would you have? This card to me feels the same way. If you knew that you would always be supported, so if you knew that you never had to worry about money, you never had to worry about spirit has your back, if you never had to worry about your family or what other people thought or anything like that, if you were just fully supported, what would you do? This is talking about finding those things and then going towards them. It goes back to this idea of passion that we talked about here, finding what you're passionate about. So if you could do anything in the whole wide world, what would it be? Spirit's telling you, go for it. Go for it. There's nothing. Are you holding back, Scorpios? Are you holding back that perhaps there's something you really want to do, but it's like you almost don't want to admit it to yourself? Like maybe you think it's just too big of a dream and you're not good enough for it, because you are good enough for it. The next card that came for you from Spirit is Share Your Voice. Okay, so this is about expression, speaking up, using your voice. All right, we have this came out on top of the Hierophant card, which is all about that uniqueness. So there's something about you, Scorpio, that is very special and very unique. And it's time to take off the mask and really step into who you are and share your voice, because there is something that you have to say that people need to hear. Okay? And when you're scared of sharing your voice, rely on your family here. Okay? Too many cards. Okay. Spirit, can we get one final card for our pile 2 Scorpios? Final piece of advice or final message. I really feel like it's this one, guys. Okay. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Oh, what a beautiful card to end on. So this is Spirit reminding you, Scorpios, that you're not alone. Okay? In addition to the people that you have here on the physical plane, your family, your friends, your coworkers, the people who support you, you also have all of your ancestors, your spirit guides, your guardian angels. You have so much energy and support backing you up. Okay? So this asks you, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And then now Spirit is saying, well, you're supported. So what are you going to do? How beautiful. You know, that final message of understanding that you are supported. The universe does have your back. You have more support than you even realize that you have. So I hope that this reading was helpful and insightful and it resonated with you, Scorpios. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not already subscribed, I would hope that you would consider subscribing. Just click the little subscribe button. It's a great way to help out my little channel. Also, I do private tarot readings, so if you're interested in that, you can check that out on my website. That's www.bobbiereads.com. I want to thank you so much for spending your time with me and for trusting me to read your tarot, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!